You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome to That Home Loan Podcast. Hey, Kunch.
Kia ora, how are you?
I'm good.
How was the weekend?
The weekend was awesome. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, Mother's Day.
I hope you got treated well.
I did breakfast and dinner cooked for me, so that was lovely.
That's
was
awesome.
good.
You wish
How about
Mother's
you?
Day was every day, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, my kids showered me with chocolate and then they asked to eat that chocolate.
Yeah.
So normal story
I
of the
think Mother's
household.
Day is about us, but then about the kids as well.
Well, look, they're the ones that made us the mothers.
Exactly.
So,
Right.
sort of got to
Yeah.
give and take. So, Conch, what are we talking about today?
Well, I thought we'd have a chat about that making a cash offer, like just revisiting it.
Why is that?
Well, over the weekend, had a couple of questions that popped up and asking why not a cash offer, or like what's wrong with a cash offer sort of thing. So I thought we'd just dig in a little deeper into the why not of cash offers.
Why not of cash offers? All right.
Yeah.
So just to recap, what is a cash offer? Let's start with that for those that just tuning
Yeah.
in and haven't listened to the episode we did about the cash offers.
Yeah.
So cash offer is basically you going in, signing the sales and purchase agreement with the agent, with the lawyer, and putting no conditions down.
Yep.
So basically, if the vendor agrees to that sales and purchase agreement, you've bought a house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No way out.
No way out. You're pretty much locked in. Cash offer.
Cash offer.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the first question?
Well,
Let's revisit.
I just thought we'd break it down a wee bit because we do have a lot of first home buyers. So when you're a first home buyer, that's, you get a smaller deposit of less than 20%. Most lenders or banks require you to have a registered valuation done on the property because of your low deposit. So clients are having, or people are having to actually pay early for a registered valuation. So a registered valuation could cost you anywhere between $950 to, I don't know,
$1,500.
$1,500, depending
If you
on
add an urgency fee.
correct, or depending on the size of house as well. So already you're, putting up front almost $1,500, and then you go and put in your offer. Or on top of that, your lawyer has to do all the checks and everything as well. So they check your title and things for you as well. And lawyers charge for that service, that fee.
And we call that due diligence.
Correct. So they do all that side. So you add the lawyer's fee, you add the registered valuation, and before you know it, you're already, at $2,000 sort of thing. But you haven't actually won this house. So you go $2,000, you put in a cash offer, unconditional, and then what if you don't win?
You've just wasted $2,000 plus
Yes.
out of your first home buyer budget.
Correct.
That you would have had aside for your deposit, etc.
Exactly.
And if you repeat this scenario at least 2 or 3 times, it gets very costly. Very fast.
Correct. Because genuinely, you 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get that first offer.
Yeah. So what we're trying to make people understand, we're not trying to be mean and saying, no, hold on, sir, you cannot put a cash buyer's offer. You can if you want to.
Absolutely can.
And if you've got unlimited resources of going out and getting valuations done and lawyers, etc.,
Yeah.
you can go for it. But what we're trying to do is have your back.
Correct.
We're trying to protect you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're trying to save you money as well because, yes, as a first home buyer, you've got to set aside around $5,000. If you've already set that aside, but you're paying for something earlier than you should, then...
And I always look at it from a relationship point of view. It's almost like when you pay for those things, right? When you pay for registered valuation and for lawyer's fee, you get invested. It's like in any new relationship, you get invested.
You're invested.
Right? Before you're too invested and before you suffer that heartbreak of your of your offer getting declined. You love my analogies. All relates back to heartbreak. But before your heart gets broken, we're trying to protect your heart because people do fall in love with properties, especially our first home buyers.
They do.
They see themselves in that property. They see their families grow there. They see their babies being born there. They see already the trees they would have planted, What color is the roof? What color is the room? What kitchen is going to look like.
Yeah.
And before you get too invested, we're trying to pull you back.
Correct.
And put that bubble wrap around your heart.
Yeah.
So you don't get that broken.
Yeah. So, I just thought we'd just break that down.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to save you money, people.
Yeah, we're trying to save you money. We're trying to save you the emotional toll.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the monetary, expense that people incur. It's also the emotional roller coaster.
And it's so stressful as well.
Yeah.
Buying a home. So we're here to make it easy. And by doing that is, giving you the correct advice, guidance in terms of, don't just jump in.
I'm scared of this phrase, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I actually have reason to say this phrase. I promise you, if you listen to our advice, to my advice.
Yours. Our tips and tricks.
If you listen, I promise you, you will get into your first home, into your second home, etc. But in this case, when we're addressing it for the first home buyers, I promise you, if you follow our steps, if you listen to our advice, it will happen.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, because of this, I'm running a webinar this Thursday. And I'm inviting anyone to come in and listen to the tips and tricks. We're going to cover all sorts of different things through a 1-hour webinar, and it's free.
Yes. So join people. Free webinar.
Comment webinar if you want to say, if you want us to send you a link. So I just can't address this enough that knowledge is power, and this is what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Right? We're trying to educate them. Go back to your friends and tell them that they can be a cash buyer if they've got a limited amount of money to spend.
If they're happy to spend that up front, then of course you can be a cash buyer. But just be aware that you may not get that house. Your offer may not be accepted. And if you're prepared to, lose those funds, then
And I've seen things go wrong for people that have been cash buyers.
Yes,
and
we have.
we have, right?
We have a few times.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that people don't repeat someone else's mistakes.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming along and sharing this important topic across.
Thank you. Bye.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.